right, y'all. Hey, I'm about to go make me a bowl of cereal in a minute here. I am still hungry. I ate a bunch of food for dinner. Then I'm going to take a nap. This is a good ass movie. This movie is crazy. Just absolutely insane and bonkers. I wanted to come real quick. I was looking at old girl and she's screaming and hollering and arguing and going back and forth with, I guess, one of her gang stalkers. And it made me think about the people that I'm dealing with. And the people that I am dealing with, y'all, their lives are not real. They have literally been trapped in a nightmare for 10 plus years. And I don't know what to tell them. None of them can seem to, it's like all of them are cursed, you know? None of them can get what they want. They definitely can't meet somebody decent. Honestly, they trap themselves. You know what I mean? They trap themselves. If y'all notice, there's a trend of like the most messed up people that just are just completely messed up. Notice how they are usually talking about and trying to be judgmental of people spiritually. Have y'all noticed that? Like, those are the most judgmental people spiritually, in particular, people that judge witchcraft. The crazy part about it is that all I see is them being downright possessed by witchcraft and blind and crazy. And, maybe they're all mad at me because I refuse to allow that shit to run my life. I practice the craft, you know what I'm saying? They are very, very, very jealous, and they don't really care about their life. They really don't. I may not have moved into my house yet, which I'm not going to talk about when I'm going to do that. But I have a man. I'm healthy. Um, all of my kids and grandkids are safe. You know, everybody doing good in the family. Business is good at Divine Services. Hey, Stefan, you up early? I am hungry. You know what it is? I didn't eat dessert. We had leftover spaghetti, and we had biscuits with it, right? And so I did have two buttery, like buttered biscuits, like buttered with real butter. I use real butter. And some grape jelly, but that's not dessert. So I'm gonna make me some cereal in a minute here. That's if I don't get my ass off of here and just fall asleep. I have a thing, dessert is not just about indulging. Dessert is actually good for your health. It's good for you to have some kind of dessert after dinner. And you know what? You know what's crazy is that people tend to only eat cranberry sauce around the holidays, but do you know that you should be having cranberry sauce on your dinner plate, and it is very healthy for you to eat all year round. And it's a sweet element, but also dessert is important, something like, maybe like not candy or anything, but like maybe apple pie or something, or just something sweet, sweet potato pie. Sweet potato pie is actually a very popular dessert because it's actually also good for you besides the sugar, but otherwise there is some health benefits to it, so dessert is actually a healthy thing because it gives you a balance. I notice that I sleep better at night if I have dessert. I just do. So anywho, where did my citrines go? Let me grab those. I lost track of them. Anywho, these people, y'all, Stevan, y'all notice how they keep saying, you don't have a man, you don't have a man. They're saying that because they don't have nobody. That's why they saying that. Whoever keeps saying that is only saying that because they are the one that can't meet anybody. They don't have nobody in their life. So then they get to trying to show proof and all this stuff. I don't feel comfortable with that, and I will not. Why would you, post something like that when you're basically being stalked by a bunch of idiots? They are very idiotic. Those people don't want a life. Like, they have pretty much given up on life. I think that sometimes they just want to feel normal, but you can't feel normal when you up to that kind of no good. You can't feel normal. You can't expect for normal good things to happen for you in your life when you are up to no good like that. You cannot ever expect it. And some of these people I notice, they be on here stalking people, and supposedly, they got a husband or whatever, because I can see some female that Brandy claims is stalking her. I don't understand you people on this website stalking. Why are y'all doing that? That is so stupid. I don't get that. I don't believe that anybody that is stalking anybody really, your life is fake. Your life is fake. You could not possibly. There's no way. There's no way. No. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Especially when you're a part of a gang stalking network that is literally targeting people. No, no. No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all. Okay? I don't. And I don't believe that you're happy. I don't believe that you're healthy, not bodily, not mentally, you're not healthy. You're just an unhealthy person. You're a very toxic person. Especially when, fuck. God damn it. And I did that. I knocked over that old soda that I had sitting up there. Now I got to get something up. Luckily, it ain't no carpet. You are not happy. You are not healthy minded. If you're following around somebody in social media, acting like a peanut gallery, acting like you have to make comment on everything that they say, acting like you have to down them for everything that they do. Literally, probably sometime this weekend, I am going to be putting up um, a few videos, like a what do they call that? A try on, or I'm going to be modeling a sundress, sundress that I got, as well as these bras that I got, because I have been on a mission to find very comfortable bras, and I think that that would be helpful. I think it will also get me some sales on my Amazon link. And but I'm thinking about starting just a whole new channel with that, because the people that are stalking me are way too ghetto and ignorant. They are way too ghetto and ignorant to handle that. They just don't get it. They don't understand English. Some people are traumatized, and I do think it's because of their trauma, but I also think that when you have a social problem, when you have there's a lot of people that have experienced trauma in life that don't have antisocial and psychotic behavior. That is considered to be psychotic when you are following around a specific blogger and you're just constantly criticizing that person. It's almost like you don't expect that person to be human. You don't, and it's something very strange about that, and we all know that, right? But I think that the reason why they comment on stuff like that and they lie so much is because I think that deep down they really want a normal life. But that's just like, for example, that girl Talia that is constantly trying to have beef with me over in California. They call her Queen Flip Juice in that sector. Queen Flip Juice. So, that is her mental illness. She's very unstable emotionally and mentally. So that's why they call her that. So there's no way that she can ever have a normal relationship with anybody, because she's going to flip out on them. Either make some kind of accusation or start acting crazy. My daughter just recently tried to relink up back with this fake friend that she had previously. She tried to do that, and the bitch flipped on her already, accusing her of trying to sleep with her man. And my daughter's like, Mom, I'm like, you ain't even got to tell me. I know how females are. I know how fucking stupid and goddamn crazy they can be. You know what I mean? And the bitch went all nuts and shit, and I had to do work on the hoe and all this. Oh God, oh my God, it's just crazy. You cannot have no normal relationship with anybody. You can't even have, those people can't even have regular friendships because they're so disloyal. All they do is talk about people. Their trauma overrides everything. And that's why you can't have a normal relationship, except maybe besides with another stalker. That's double the misery, though. It's like if you're stalking somebody, you're miserable, then you add another stalker to the equation, and y'all both miserable. Yeah. And the fake laughter has got to stop trying to act like any of that crap is funny. It's not funny. Telling the same jokes over and over again. There's nothing funny about that. Absolutely ridiculous. They want a life so bad though, but they're too mentally ill to have it. And then also they're trapped in a nightmare. All of them trapped in a nightmare of despair. No love in their life. I had one of them dudes from that sector tell me, nobody loves you, your kids don't love you. And I'm like, dude, like, this dude is obviously a lonely person, has nobody in his life, projecting. Like, y'all are it's like I said earlier, when you make a decision, you make that decision. You can't expect to pull other people into it. And then also you done put yourself down in the dumps. Literally, you done put yourselves in the sunken place. How the fuck do you put yourself in the sunken place? That's stupid. They are literally in the sunken place, crying and upset with other people, constantly going on and on and on and on and on. But in reality, it's because you don't have the knowledge, you don't have the wisdom, you don't have the willpower to actually be happy. You don't. To do things that make you happy. The only thing that makes you happy, and that's fake happiness, because because now you got to deal with the negative karma in your conscious, your guilty conscious. They just can't get it, and they can't meet nobody. Everybody in their life just turns against them. Especially now, don't nobody want nothing to do with none of them people. Even if they did meet somebody, that person will walk away from them because all of that negativity from that sector. That's what's definitely been happening. See, I know how to protect myself and my man from negativity. I know how to protect my man from separation work, to protect my relationship from all of that shit. They don't know how to do none of that shit. It's like those people live on a shadow earth or something. They live in like a void on earth. And they can't figure out why they can't do that to other people. How is, oh, she couldn't have possibly, I haven't met anybody. I just sit here and I'm just miserable all the time because this fucking sector. I know she hasn't. Well, first of all, I'm not in your sector. Nobody could ever force me. They would get their asshole handed to them. But, uh, yeah, I know how to keep y'all negativity away from my loved ones and away from me. You know what I mean? They don't know how to do that. They always have problems with everybody they try to talk to. They have tried to have a normal life outside of that black sector. Goofy stuff happens all the time. It's constantly somebody from that sector up to no good, making videos, doing something stupid, scheming, scamming, acting a fool. Y'all can't have no successful relationship. I know how to fucking separate it. They be like, why you on here if you got a man? Well, number one, because I'm doing loss prevention for Divine Services Apothecary. But number two, what does my work have to do with me having a man? That doesn't even make any fucking sense. They thought they shut down my business too, y'all. That's so funny. That's so funny that they thought they shut me down financially. That's hilarious to me. All right, it's official. I'm sleepy. My eyes are watering. I guess I'm not gonna. Well, I've got the cereal up here. I'd have to go down. I need milk though. I think I'm a mosey down there and get some. And put a few ice cubes in it too. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I'm getting up to go down there. Give me some damn cereal. Yeah, just because y'all can't figure out how to get a life, don't mean that I don't know how to. Y'all act like y'all in a supernatural spider web or something. And Spider Man is holding y'all hostage. That's how they act. That's why they act like, oh no, that's unbelievable. Oh, she's not, because they come to social media and don't make no money except for like a little piddly Annie donations every once in a while. Oh, no, you ain't making no money on here, girl. Girl, why you think that your gang stalking is gonna stop me from getting clients when I have clients that get gang stalked. That's like pretty much one of the problematic situations that people experience that they come and get spiritual work for. Okay. Now all my clients are not being gang stalked, but y'all can't, and that's the thing about it. Uh what are you gonna do? Affect my client cases? You can't affect my client cases. You can't affect my clients. You can irritate them by saying stupid shit. My clients definitely should never watch that sector, never, because a lot of my clients are empaths. But why do y'all think that? Why do y'all think that just they done threw their life away, y'all, hating on people, and it makes no difference. Literally makes no difference. Literally, they everything that they do with a purpose and an intention never ever works, and they've been doing it for 10 years, just in a damn loop to loop. It's crazy. They cannot figure it out, and they don't even need to be thinking about stuff like that. They be worried about the wrong thing, but I don't think any of them are any good anyway to be trying to have a life or date anybody. Oh, y'all know what they remind me of is when people be talking about them sleeper cells. They sleeper cells, man. They just go. They, but whenever I put up a photograph, it pops them out of their little sunken place, and they gotta talk shit, or or me telling them that I'm with somebody, which I am. He's an actual real fucking person. Uh, I don't know why they are challenging me on that. That's really weird. I believe that it is because none of them have the capability of meeting anybody. They just don't. A couple of ice cubes in here. Yeah. They can't do it. Too depressed. I think it's because they're depressed. Their behavior is that of depressed people. I mean, think about it. They bonded. All of those gang stalkers bonded in their depression. In a depressed state. They all were trauma bonded. All of them were trauma bonded somehow. I just personally think that it's a certain area of their brain that is not matured yet, is what I think. My thought process is brain damage, is what it is. They cannot understand it. None of them can meet people, especially those men in that sector. They get rejected all the time. A lot of those males in that sector, they just get rejected all the time, and they come back to YouTube angry and mad. What the hell? Okay. They come back to YouTube angry and mad about being rejected in real life. Nobody will talk to them. Nobody will be their girlfriend. Nobody even wants to be friends with them. But then they'll turn their nose up at witchcraft and say, that witchcraft is evil. I'm into Jesus. Well, you need to ask Jesus to do something for you then, because Jesus ain't kicking in for you. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right, exactly. Exactly. Social media has destroyed those people's lives. And the crazy part about it is that they're the ones that set the trap for their own destruction. It's just then you got couples on here stalking people. Excuse me, you are not a couple. Mm. I like to slurp on the ice that I put in my cereal. You are not a couple if you on here stalking people. I already know, especially all those females that hang around with Mike, they really can't meet somebody. Mike's energy is so toxic. You know, every human being has instincts. And if you are a woman, men can sometimes be like dogs. They can just pick up on some kind of danger. Don't no man want to deal with no woman that is mentally and emotionally attached to an unstable person like Mike in social media. And Mike knows it, and that's why he tries to front like he's attached to somebody. He really be trying to sell it, don't he? Mm-mm-mm. I mean, if you base your self esteem on what he thinks, I mean, come on now. A lot of them. I don't see how you base your self esteem on that, like, and how you feel on a day to day. That's weird. Then trying to act like just because Mike acted a damn fool and dropped revenge porn on me, like that means that I'm trapped and I can't move on with my life. Man, you better get the hell on. Mm, I should have put 3 ice cubes in here. Yeah, I did, but I don't really like to open links from unknown people. So I'll just look it up. If it's a YouTube channel, I'll just look it up. Hmm. Mm. Mm. Yes, I do chomp on ice while I'm eating cereal. Hmm. So, anywho, that's just like my birthday coming up. They'll be in social media acting a fool. You don't have a normal life. You don't have a life. Let's just keep it a real. And then they'll try to say, well, you're one of us too. No, actually, you made up a lie about me and you keep saying it, and I just debunked the lie. It takes 5 minutes. What the fuck? That's just like that lie they told. Y'all, they made up a lie that I was masturbating with Jacob laying next to me in the bed live on YouTube. They'll even put up a fucking, y'all, I swear to God, them people are fucking sick. They'll even put up a video where literally I'm doing nothing. Literally nothing fucking is happening in the fucking video. It's so bizarre. Literally. That and there's nothing going on in this video, and it's literally nothing there. Nothing is happening. And they'll just keep saying it. And they'll sit there, they've done shows about it, and they'll show it, and literally nothing will be happening. But they'll still say it. It's just, it's really fucking weirdos, man. They're fucking weird. They're posting me saying I'm balding. I've got a beautiful head of hair. See, that's what they do. They're fucking idiots. They'll say just outlandish shit that ain't even the fucking truth. But it's just the point, it's time to start getting them locked up. I personally feel that the best way to get them locked up is definitely hiring an attorney. That's how a lot of people get it done. Or you can, if you don't have the money for an attorney, you can go like to legal aid or something. I don't be having time for this shit. As far as I'm concerned, I'll say my little shit to debunk their lies and keep it moving. And then they can just shrivel up. All of them are shriveling up and dying any damn way. Socially, you should be doing more things socially. And if you're going to be in social media, being social with other people, it shouldn't be that bullshit. Oh, sorry. You know what I mean? Sorry about that, y'all. If you're going to do social media, I mean, technically, you should have friends you can hang out with. I have plenty of friends I can hang out with if I wanted to. I've been dealing with a lot since I got back home, so I haven't really had time for all of that. These people should have friends they can hang around with. Any normal human being, when they come to social media, they should be able to talk about things other than eating poop. They're very mentally ill. One of them came in here. I just blocked him. I just blocked him. Very mentally ill. Anybody that wants to sit around and talk about eating feces is mentally ill. Anybody that does that, all of them are mentally ill. All of them. So there's not much for them to hope for in life. It just really fucking isn't. I mean, can you imagine what they take away from a sexual situation is something disgusting and eating mud, saying eating mud and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, and can you imagine some innocent person meeting somebody like that and not knowing that that's the kind of crap that they do? They can't have a normal sex life. They can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much people like that. That's pretty much their pattern when they are dealing with other human beings. That's their pattern. If it's a good situation or a good person in their life, they're gonna turn it into a bad situation. They're gonna purposely, people like that typically make enemies out of everybody. They always make a mess out of everything with a good person. They do not respect the person because they feel like they don't deserve it anyway. That's why I said that the only way any of them can actually have a relationship is if it's another gang stalker. But then to me, that's not a valid relationship. To me, it's not. That's just my belief. You ain't got to agree with me, but, people be getting mad. Why do they get so mad? In my opinion, if you are in a relationship with somebody, you shouldn't even be thinking about somebody else like that. All of them claim to be in relationships and happy, but yet you're still stalking me? It don't even make no sense. And they are the stalkers. Please stop trying to make it seem like there's some confusion of that. Just because they do that goofy shit to where they try to project their stalking back doesn't mean that they are not the actual stalkers. They are the actual stalkers. At any moment they can stop and shut the fuck up and leave me alone. Quit trying to come on here and bear false witness against me and everything will be cool. You know what I'm saying? That's all they got to do. Yeah, I'm down here in the garage, y'all. It's raining this morning. But I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm tired of talking. I'm actually very sleepy. And I'm not even gonna I just wanted to puff my cigarette a couple of times. I ain't even gonna finish it. I'm actually very tired. I'm gonna sleep for a couple of hours. I gotta get up early today. So I gotta go, y'all. I stayed up late working on this project that I was doing, so. And notice how they always act a fool at the end of the month too, though, y'all. After they done ran out of food stamps, then they get hungry and then they come crying for Jamila's milk, for their mama's milk, their mama Tiffany's milk. They get real antsy at the end of the month because they hungrier, because they running out of stamps. Or they're out of stamps. So then they want to try to hustle for more donations. And they try to get more vicious. It's like, y'all are losers. I'm sorry. Okay? But they can't disrupt business. They have not been. Anyway, I gotta go. My stomach is fucking full, y'all. Y'all have a happy Friday. I'll see y'all later. I know I'm tired of talking. It's time for me to take a break from even talking about the shit. Okay? Seriously. Yep, it's time for me to take a break. Let they dumbasses talk and dig their own graves. They not my friends or family. I don't have to fucking go to their funeral. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. To all my supporters, love you guys. Bye.